Hello, so today's video is a collection of two of two artists that I really like. So I have got more merchandise of one and I don't have a lot of the other, but we are going to start with the one that I've got a lot of more of. So I will tell you, I have a lot of t-shirts by them, but I don't have a lot of memorabilia. But we're going to start with the first t-shirt I got. That might help if I start with the first ever t-shirt I got. So the first band is obviously Kiss. So I can't even see. So this was the first ever t-shirt I got. I got given it for my... God, it was 2017 when I was given it. So I was given it for my birthday. How old was I in 2017? 11, I think. I think I was 11. I don't know. But anyway, I've been a fan since 2016/2017. So that was my first t-shirt I bought. I'm going to put it on my bed. Yeah, there. My next one is this one. So my next one, and I will openly admit that I got this in the men's section in Tesco's. So it's a different kind of logo because it's got more of a higher thing, but it's World Tour and it's Summer of Rock X Kiss, which is like a... With Kiss, that was 2019 Kiss catalogue, but I actually got it in a shop. That was the size of the t-shirt, I think. Now, next t-shirt is a newish one. I've had it since last year, but this is probably my favourite one out of all of them. You've got so it's Kiss with the American flag. So it's got American Talk, Rock and Roll All Night. So, and next thing I have, it's not the best thing, but I have a hoodie which I've literally worn to shreds. You can tell that's longer than that side, and anyway, so got the nice, I like the way it has like the blood on it. It looks like splash of blood or paint. Got a red hood. And I'm just watching the squirrel that's in my garden. And then on the back, you've got I think it is an album cover. And so on it says, "You can kiss my Kiss-loving ass because Kiss was never a critics band. It was a people's band." So that's all the clothes done of that one. Then I'm going to go on to, I've only got one album. But that album, I think it's album/LP, whatever you want to call it. And I did show it in my record collection. I've got Lick It Up, which obviously I'm not going to go through the members because you'll know the members if you watch my videos. So it's got Lick It Up. I went to a record fair yesterday, which I bought something from the other band I'm going to show you. It was about £4, but the man said it was really... Anyway. But I thought, well, I've already got the LP of the whole thing, so why would I need to get that when I could listen to that one? Anyway, so again, I only have one CD of them, which is the Destroyer CD. And it's so new, I haven't even taken it out the package yet, and I got it Christmas Eve. No, New Year's Eve actually. So this is New Year's Eve. I think my mum bought it me. But yeah, I love this album. And that was how much my mum paid for it. I haven't even taken the price off. But yeah, that's a good one. Now we're going to move on to books. Now I know that I know all the members have wrote or written a book. It depends on what I'm going to go in. but I only have 2 of the books out of the 4 original members. So we're going to start off, obviously I'm not going to get the book that I recently just got, but I'm going to start with the book that I first got. And I did ask this a long time. So I've got the Paul Stanley book, Face the Music, A Life Exposed. Now, I have a story about this. Before I got this, before I had it to read, I would go onto Audible and I would read samples of it to see if I liked it, which is what I usually do if there's a celebrity I like and they've got an autobiography out, I will read a sample of it to see if I like it or not, because I read Gene Simmons' one and it's about business and I don't want to read about business anyway, but that was good. But I was at school and there was like a supply, and the teacher was a bit like, the supply was like, you can have like audio books on, read a book, have one at the library, we're all in the library. So obviously I went onto YouTube and I found that you could actually listen to this as an audiobook. It's told by the man himself, Paul Stanley, so I did. And the supply / teacher, asked if I was listening to music, and I said, no, it's an autobiography. But she thought it was music because it says, Face the Music, A Life Exposed. It's a book, because on it, surprisingly, it says New York Times bestseller. That is not a book. Next one is, now I got this, when did I get this? I must have only got this earlier in the year, but I got the Peter Criss book. So this is a very good book, I will tell you that. The pictures on it are amazing. I'll just give you a snippet, but they come with it comes with like text that tells you what's happening. So yeah, it goes through everything really, and yeah. So I would definitely say to get those if you keep. I've got a plait in my hair today, so if you keep wondering why my hair flicks like that, anyway. So my biggest thing Kiss based, which is what I got as an early birthday present. My mum bought it for me from Forbidden Planet, which is in Leicester in the UK. So she got me that, and this was about £50, I think. It's a bit heavy. So I'm a big fan of Pop Funkers. She got me the Destroyer. It is so big and heavy, so you've obviously got that. There's a record. I don't even... I'm out of breath just holding that. But yeah, you can take this out of the thing, but yeah, it's too nice. But I've got... I will never do a room tour because my room is really... It's not the cleanest room in the world. But I've got like a IKEA thing you can put music in, and what I've done is I've got Motley Crue, and then I've put a CD of Motley Crue under, so obviously I took them out of the boxes and I think they're in the attic. I've got 2 shelves, so I've got Mick and Vince on the top with their Under a Greatest Hits album, and then I've got the that's Aerosmith, and then I've got the Toxic Twins is Terror Twin. What is it? Is it the Terror Twins? I think it is. It's Toxic Twins is Aerosmith. Yeah, Toxic Twins is Aerosmith. I think it's Terror Twins. Terror Twins is Nikki Sixx and Tommy Lee, I think. Now, I have read The Dirt. Well, no, I've not read The Dirt. I've watched The Dirt, actually. But I think that they're Terror Twins. The Terror Twins. So I've got like Harley Quinn. I've got Steven Tyler of Aerosmith. Let me just get the Steven Tyler one. that's what the Steven Tyler one looks like, if you can see that. So, anyway, we're not going to worry about that. But I do have, I can't show you because I don't want to get it off the wall, but I have a Kiss calendar that I got for Christmas. And ignore the mess, but I've got a Kiss poster, which is always obviously in my videos. So, enough about Kiss. We're now going to go on to the second band. So, this second band is W.A.S.P. So, I'm going to show you t-shirts. Now, I don't have as many because I wouldn't say I'm a new fan because I've known them for like a long time. But anyway, so I just didn't find one. So anyway, they were quite hard to find. So, the first t-shirt I got, which is a large, which is obviously massive. It's like a 90 on me. So obviously this is W.A.S.P. and it's the self-entitled album, W.A.S.P. Obviously on the back it's got W.A.S.P. Now, I did see W.A.S.P. last month. Now that's really upsetting when I say that. I saw them last month and they were, I just can't put it into words, they were too great. And obviously I saw them at Rock City, which is in Nottingham. I got that t-shirt in the Void, which is Nottingham. If you want to look at what they have, I think they've just thevoid.com, I think. I don't know, I'm not very sure on it. But I got this at Rock City. Well, so I got this when I saw them, and you know, so I'll just show you and then I'll tell you. So I got the W.A.S.P. So it says on it W.A.S.P. 1982 to 2023, 40 and forever. So yeah, I love the design they've got. So they've got like the eagle, and then you've got, you know, 1982, and then you got that, and I'll just show you this side. It's very hard when you're trying to do it on a camera. Then on the back, Be Lawless 40. So obviously Black and Lawless, the singer of W.A.S.P. So next thing I'm going to show you. I've got more of these. I'll have to, I can't remember where it was. Hold on, 1 second. Let me just look. There it is. So quickly, just going back onto Kiss. For Christmas, I found out I was going to go and see Kiss in June. And you know, obviously you have like crackers. If you celebrate Christmas, you'll have your dinner and everything. And then you'll have, you know, your crackers. And you pull your crackers and that. Well, I can't remember what I did. No, I picked up my grandma, that's it. I went to pick up, for God's sake, my bin is just banging over it. So I went to my mum's house, my grandma. Went to my grandma's house, and you know, so me and my mum and my dad, we went over. My dad was helping my mum cook the food, so me and my mum went to go and pick my dad's mum up. And while he was doing that, he rearranged my cracker, well, like broke it apart, and then he put this in my cracker. So it's a Merry Christmas. So my dad made this while he was at work. So inside it says, "Do you love it loud? Would you like to hear it loud? Join us in June to rock and roll all night." And I will tell you now. You know, like I still had a plate full of, you know, Christmas food, which is, it's normal food, but I mean, like, when it's Christmas, it's very different. So obviously I was like, I was probably eyeing up my pillows and blankets thinking I want to eat them. But I didn't read it properly. And then my dad, you know, usual dad was like, read it again. And then I read it and then cried. I always cry when I get this stuff. Anyway, back onto W.A.S.P because that's what we were talking about. First album I ever bought off them was First Blood, Last Cuts. So you've got on it, you've got Animal, F like a Beast, L.O.V.E. Machine, I Want to Be Somebody, On Your Knees. Love You. So I'll basically tell you which ones are the remixes once I finish. On Your Knees, Blinding Texas, Wild Child, I Don't Need No Doctor, The Real Me, The Headless Children, Mean Man, Forever Free, Chainsaw Charlie, brackets, Murders in New Morgue, not Brew Morgue like Iron Maiden, but New Morgue. The Idol, Sunset and Babylon, that is a great song. Hold On To My Heart and Rock and Roll to Death. So the remixes are L.O.V.E. Machine, I Want to Be Somebody, Blinding Texas, Wild Child, I Don't Need No Doctor, Chainsaw Charlie, brackets, Murders in a New Morgue. That's a sawn off version because obviously it's Chainsaw Charlie. The Idol, that's a Crimson edit, and that's about it. Came out in 1993. That was many years before I was born. And I don't have a CD. I don't have it in because I put it in my my very messed up hi-fi that doesn't work. That like it played one song. I think it played On Your Knees and it went straight back to Animal, F like a Beast. So in it, you've obviously got like an inner sleeve of it. I'm trying to pick it out of it. That's the problem. So in it, you've got, you know, W.A.S.P. So, and then you've got like who's who in the band, if you want to say it. And then like produced by When It Was Done. Great sleeve cover, that is just a good one. And then more of that, and then you've got that, which is very nice. So I was going to originally at a time do a Kiss thread, but I only have one LP, so I couldn't really do it, and I don't have one CD. So this is not new, but this is newish to them. You've got W.A.S.P. and Babylon. So you've got, oh my god, this is proper dusty. So you've got Crazy, Live to Die Another Day, Babylon's Burning, that's a good song. Burn, I think Burn is a Deep Purple song. Because if you go onto Apple Music, I think it says like who wrote it originally or who it is. Into the Fire, Thunder Red, Seas of Fire, Godless Run and Promised Land. Now I don't know if Burn is by Deep Purple. I'm having a thought of it. So it's obviously made by Compact Disc. You know, everything is now. So just trying to get this out without destroying the poor little thing, because I spent lots of money on this. Because I will openly admit I have an obsession with going to HMV and spending all my savings that my people have given me, that money. Oh, it's just, I've just pulled it out just so it can have lyrics on it. How sad am I? In the Babylon's Burning, when I first heard it, I didn't actually hear that Blackie says, where is it? Gotta try and find it now. It starts with a W. Oh, I didn't realise, when I first read it, I didn't realise it was, one of the lines is, a whore of Babylon to bleed the seed. I thought it was, oh, Babylon to bleed the seed. But that just shows that I don't really pay attention, or I can think of my own way to say it. Now, but going back on to Kiss really quickly, I can't get crazy nights out my head because I keep like I keep getting in my mum's car. Obviously, when I need to go somewhere, and it's always on. Or my mum's like, "Can we listen to this?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So the next one is the Headless Children. Now, when I showed my grandma this, I did actually say the Headless Chicken because I was probably thinking about chicken because, you know, I'm always hungry. But yeah, it's the Headless Children, not chicken. So, like with the First Blood, Last Cuts, you've got the image that was in the leaflet on the back with Johnny Rod, Blackie Lawless and Chris Holmes. That's the inner sleeve. I've got to try and remember what his name is now. I think it's Frankie Bellani. I think he's Italian, but sad R.I.P. to him, sadly. So you've got the heretic. The last, is that how you pronounce that? I'm not very great with speech. The Real Me, which is obviously a cover of The Real Me by The Who. The Headless Children, Thunderhead, Mean Man, The Neutron Bomber, Mephisto Waltz, Forever 3, Maneater, Rebel in the FDG, Locomotive Breath, originally by Jethro Tull, For Whom the Bells Toll, that sounds like an AC/DC song, Lake of Fools, Warcry, LOV Machine, Live, and Blind Texas Live. It doesn't say live, but I've listened to the album and I know it's live. So, before I show you, this little thing, as I showed you, this was more than this. Right, now this, when I pull it out, this is not just a CD. This is... Jesus, one's already fallen out of me. Now, this is a... Right, yeah. This was cheaper than a... That was cheaper than just the thingy. But this is how it comes. I wouldn't be able to spread it out because you wouldn't be able to see it. But you've got two, so you've got a Blu-ray and a normal DVD, because obviously the story. So you've got that. And then you've got two CDs. So yeah, and then you've got a little leaflet. So you have here, this is basically what it shows you. So they had an album back in 92 or early 90s called The Crimson Idol. And obviously this came out, this is the re-idolized, so this is 2017, I think. Around that time of year, because they wanted to remake it. And then that's all the things you can get. So there is what the original. So in it you've got, like, it tells you the song and, you know, it tells you the song and the lyrics. Now, I feel like Blackie Lawless worked really hard on this album, well, the Crimson Idol and this one, because he's wrote every single song. And I know he may be, now, he might be the man that does it. He might be the guy that makes everything. But he also is the executive producer. So yes, there's a lot of it. So I have a feeling that he's probably the main lyricist. Lyricist, is that it? That's how Nicky Wyatt of Manic Street Preachers says it, but he is Welsh. So yeah, that must have been about £9.99, where this was 15. So I had a baby, or my mama thought that would have been more. Anyway, so moving on to LPs. Well, they're actually both singles. So we're gonna start with the first one. You've seen this again in my record collection. W.A.S.P. Animal F like a beast. So yeah, and let me just take out the sleeve like I did last time. So obviously he's got a cod, like a shawl between his legs. He's wearing like some as the Americans would say, pantyhose, I think, but we call them tights. But they're like tights that probably just end around his hip area, I think. And then he's got a cod piece that says "N-I-F like a beast," but he's really like, I don't know what the word is. What's the word? But he's cleverly put his finger over the U. Like, look, I'll show you. If you can see, he's cleverly put his finger over that. So I just swiped my glasses. So yeah, so obviously it's got the main song, Animal F like a Beast, and Show No Mercy. So that was £10 when I got it. And I will tell you now, again, I spent £10 on the next one, and I went this, as I said with the Kiss one, I went to a record fair yesterday in Leicester. This was £10 as well. And I got I Don't Need No Doctor. So I Don't Need No Doctor, and so on that side A it's got I Don't Need No Doctor. Side B, Widowmaker and Sex Drive. Live from the album Live in the Raw, which is a good album because the Manimal comes off of that, and the Manimal basically is the son of Animal, which is just, he's made it up, but I think everyone knows that. But just gonna turn it on so I can. Oh God, where is it? Oh, here it is. Just getting it out of its thing. So as with the Headless Children, I'll make back with the Headless Children. That was a Mad Fish. The First Blood, First Cuts one was also by Mad Fish, which I think my Ramones album's also by Mad Fish, I think. Anyway, so that is that for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I did look through my mum's record collection because I was going to do that, but there's no rock in there. It's all pop, and I can't do that. And like, yeah, she's got some great stuff, but I mean, I don't want to bore myself. And I tried to, speak some of the people, and I couldn't say the names, so it'd be horrible. Because again, my speech, I can't say it very well. But, so I've got my dad's collection, got mine. My grandma's got some stuff in there, like Diana Ross, and which is good. They've got like Diana Ross, the Beatles. She's a big Beatles fan. Yeah, she's got all of that kind of stuff. But there's nothing really I'd want to ever showcase, if that's the right word, show on here. Because it's about not the music I like, So yeah, I did buy a W.A.S.P LP about a year or two ago. Yeah, she took that in her collection, but I'm kind of glad because I like W.A.S.P, but I mean, I wouldn't listen to them every day. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. That really helps the channel out. And yeah, bye.